What up, YouTube gearheads? This is a VQ37vhr short block that I picked up, and I'm just taking it apart. And first time doing this, very different from the KA24DE that I have right here. This was crank was in there, and then there was kind of like a cage thing you could just see holding the crankshaft in, whereas the VQ37 has this whole entire aluminum gets bridged section that's holding the crankshaft, as you can see. I didn't think it was necessary to post anything, but I just found something really interesting. Took out all the bolts. There's 12 millimeter bolts in all of these holes. Very straightforward. There's this one of them is longer than the others. Again, very straightforward. This is a 10 millimeter 12 point socket. I used a wrench. Once I couldn't get this whole assembly off, I took off these. I had to buy a special Torx bit, size EP14. So I got all those out, took those out in I guess kind of like a crisscross pattern, just in case. I don't know if that's what the manual says, but it seems like something that like this would need that. So I did that, and so I had all the bolts out, and so I was trying to pull this thing off. I was like, okay, how am I gonna get this off? It's got caulk everywhere, and so I was using these. Tried to use this on these little tabs. Figured it wouldn't damage too badly. I used some wood too, but that didn't work. And then I saw there's holes on this lower portion, and then it's flat on the block. So the holes are threaded. Genius, right? There's a hole here. There was a hole here. There's four, two on each side. And all you do is tighten, not these are the holes that were already holding the lower crankshaft support to the block. But there's this one and this one. You tighten them, and then it pushes against the block, and it totally split open this whole piece that had, I guess, RTV sealant on it. And I was hammering on it a little bit, and wasn't getting anywhere. I was going to try to jack it up and use the engine's weight to separate the pieces, and I just looked more carefully, and this is really good engineering. It's like they did it on purpose.